Welcome back to Trekking PA and Beyond. We're on another road trip, northwestern Pennsylvania state parks. We've stopped at Sizerville State Park. And look at the beautiful pool they have. Very nice. On my journey to get to all of Pennsylvania's state parks. And this weekend we're gonna visit 4 state parks. So Sizerville State Park, and then the next 2 are Bendigo and Elk State Park. And we're gonna be camping at Chapman State Park. We have rented a yurt for 2 nights. First time staying in a yurt, so I'm pretty excited about that. Sizerville's a nice little park. Lots of picnic areas and pavilions. I already showed you the pool. Curious what this old stone building is. I do love old stone buildings. Sizerville has 5 miles of hiking trails. And I guess you can use some of the trails within the park to hike into the Elk State Forest trail system. Sizerville is 386 acres, surrounded by the Elk State Forest. And it's close to one of the largest blocks of state forest land in the Commonwealth. The park is a good base for exploring many of the recreational and natural opportunities nearby on public lands. And they have an annual autumn festival. It's held the first Saturday of October, weather permitting. The festival is a celebration of old-time skills and crafts. There are make it and take it crafts. Examples of old-time crafts like quilting, tatting, beekeeping, wood carving, and candle making, and lots of good food. That's something to look into. There is a small campground. It's open the second Friday in April and closes mid-December. The facilities include flush toilets, showers, a dump station, and ADA accessible facilities. There's 18 campsites with electricity and 5 walk-in tent sites. Tent sites offer a secluded streamside setting. Oh, looks like they're opening up the pool. And straight ahead is the park office. You have the pool complex to the left. And then there's another building off to the left for programs. All right, on to the next park. And there's another picnic area down here with another pavilion. All right, catch you at the next park. Hello everyone. We have made it to our second point of interest, Bendigo State Park. Bendigo is a 100-acre state park. It's in a small valley surrounded by picturesque hills. About 20 acres of the park is developed, half of which is a large shaded picnic area. The forest here is predominantly northern hardwoods and includes beech, birch, cherry, and maple. The east branch of the Clarion River flows through the park. This beautiful waterway was once polluted by abandoned mine drainage. It now provides excellent fishing and is stocked with trout by the Pennsylvania Fish and Boat Commission. There is a pool here and it's free. It's open daily from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Memorial Day weekend until Labor Day. And you can kayak here at the park. The east branch of the Clarion River is scenic and appropriate for beginning boaters under normal conditions. And there is a canoe launch 3 miles upstream along Kilgus Road. Beautiful pool. Not sure why it's not open yet. Let's see, the temperature is 76, so it's a little chilly, but it's warm in the sun. And it's 10 after 12. Maybe it is open. Let me see. Looks like there's a padlock on it.
Nice.
Oh wow, beautiful. So here's the Clarion River. Looks like a hiking trail. I don't have in my notes how many miles of trails there are here, so I'll put that in the video once I look it up. Wow. Beautiful park. Another beautiful Pennsylvania State Park. Yeah. It says you can kayak on this. Somebody's chirping over there. Let's see what this is. Oh, beautiful. Nice little bench. Very nice. I think we're gonna stop here and have our picnic lunch. Beautiful place to do it. Just want to walk down here to see this pavilion. It looks like there's a big stone fireplace. Oh, there's more than one stone fireplace down here. I'd say those are probably built by the CCC. I don't think there's camping here. I didn't see that in my notes. I'll double check that when I get home. And if there is camping, I'll put a note in. I don't think so. Yeah, that definitely looks like CCC. Looks like there's another one here. Oh, looks like someone's set up for a picnic down there. I just wanted to walk down to this bridge. And then the next place that you're going to see us is going to be Elk State Park. Oh wow, another stone fireplace down there. Beautiful creek. We really are lucky in Pennsylvania. We have so many beautiful state parks. And they're free. Oh, there goes a big frog. I don't know if I got that on camera. Okay, I'm probably going to see you at the next state park. This is the reservoir at Elk State Park. And we're going to check out a little hike, see what it's like. Beautiful though. There's the dam. Elk State Park is 3,192 acres. It's in the rugged mountains of northern Pennsylvania. The 1,160 acre East Branch Lake is large enough for unlimited horsepower boating and is great for water skiing. The lake and nearby streams are stocked with warm water and cold water fish. Camping here is managed by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. which operates the campground by the dam. And the trail that we're going to do here is the Maple Trail, and it's supposed to be a half-mile. The Maple Trail offers sweeping views and vistas of the East Branch Dam. I did not see a state park sign coming into the park, so this might be it. Elk State Park. We just came to a signage board, and it talks about parks are for people, Maurice K. Goddard's legacy. Dr. Goddard was appointed Pennsylvania Secretary of Forests and Waters in 1955. He worked tirelessly to ensure recreational opportunities for everyone, as well as clean water, healthy forests, and open space. In 1962, he established the Bureau of State Parks to specialize in park management. He dreamed of having a state park within 25 miles of every Pennsylvanian. The leaves are changing. Fall's coming. I think some of the summer people are trying to fight it, but I love the fall. Love to hike in the fall. It's cooler, there's no bugs. And I actually have grown fond of hiking in the winter. You know, there's less people, no bugs. You don't get all sweaty. So it's 1:15 and it's saying it's 77 degrees. And in the sun, it feels pretty warm. I'm thankful that it's not warmer. We had a stretch of weather in the 90s, high 80s. And when you like to hike, that can be brutal. They weren't kidding when they said this trail offers sweeping vistas. Very nice.
The map's changing already.
So these look like privately owned homes, and they all have their own docks down there. That one looks brand new.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, beautiful. Beautiful homes along this lake. Ooh, nice breeze. You know, it's funny, before I started really getting into visiting all the state parks, I would have never heard of this place. Trying to think of what my count is at. I think I was at 115 state parks before today, and this is our third. So I'm at 118 out of 124. Closing in on the finish line. I have a feeling I'm going to get to all of them this year except for Allegheny Islands. I have to save that for next year. Feels great in the shade. What a beautiful lake. I don't know, it seems a little choppy for the kayaks. There's a lot of big boats out there.
This is milk in here.
Oh, there it is. I guess this is the end. Nice, beautiful hike. Really does have beautiful views of the lake. That's a nice little cove over there. So I think our next point of interest is going to be Chapman State Park, where we're going to be camping in a yurt for the next 2 nights. See you there. Alright, we're back and we've arrived at Chapman State Park. And this is our home for the next 2 days, yurt number 2. Wow. Nice big deck. Fire pit. Alright, let's see. No pets allowed in this one.
Whoa.
And we're in. I don't know what that is. Oh, it is a little steamy in here. Good thing we brought fans.
Yeah, no kidding.
So we have an electric stove top.
Wow,
And a
nice.
fridge. And we have a table. Little
Oh, there is a coffee pot.
love seat. Oh,
Oh, we don't
I have coffee. Plenty of it.
Oh. Right.
So we have a full-size bed, and then we have 2 twin bunks, and there is a fan in here too.
Well, we'll have, because do those windows open? I don't know if they open.
Let's check that out. Good morning, everyone. We spent the night last night at Chapman State Park in one of their yurts, yurt number 2. And this morning we're out kayaking on the lake. And the water is like glass, just like I like it. Hoping to see some wildlife this morning. Chapman State Park is 862 acres, and it includes the 68-acre Chapman Lake on the west branch of the Tionesta Creek. It's adjacent to state game lands and Allegheny National Forest. Chapman is an oasis of recreational facilities in a vast area of wilderness. The park has a campground with 80 campsites, modern restrooms, water at convenient hydrants, and a dump station with potable water. And pets are permitted in designated campsites. There are ADA accessible sites, and the campground is open from early April to mid-December. There are 3 camping cottages that sleep 5 people in bunks. They have wooden floors, windows, tables, chairs, electric heat, electric light, electric outlets, a porch, fire ring, picnic table. And then there are yurts also available. They're canvas. They have wood-walled tents with a wooden deck. They sleep 6 people in 2 bunk beds and a double bed. The yurts have a stovetop, microwave oven, refrigerator, countertop, table, chairs, electric heat, electric light, electric outlets, fire ring, picnic table. There are hiking trails in the park. It says there are 9 miles of trails. And actually, right where the yurts and the cabins are, there's a trailhead. This is our first time at Chapman State Park, so it's all new to us. But I saw on the park map that there's a little canal that'll take you down to the swinging bridge, and I think you can actually kayak right under it. So that's what we're trying to find. A little cool. It got a little cool in the yurt last night. I think it got down into the 50s. But when we arrived yesterday, it was like a sauna in the yurt. And Sue had the great idea. She brought some fans with her, and there was 1 fan in the yurt, so we had a good flow of wind in there. And the yurt has windows that we rolled up to get a breeze. But then that temperature dropped real fast. August in Pennsylvania. Oh, this is exactly what we like. We love these little canals. Ooh, that's a turtle swimming there. Maybe it was a muskrat. That looks like a muskrat lodge. Oh, nice. Ooh, look at that spider web. Sue's getting all of her cool shots. This is our kind of kayaking, Sue.
Yes, it is.
Love these little channels, canals. Ooh, lots of spider webs. That's a pretty one.
There's a bench to sit on there.
Yep. Yeah, so we're hoping to get down to that swinging bridge, and then later on maybe we'll hike down to it so we can walk over it. Loving this park so far. The yurt that we're staying in is right by the boat launch, so that was convenient. And then the trailhead, like I said, there's right by the yurt. Alright, we just need some wildlife. Saw one turtle.
Lots of blue jays.
That was probably a muskrat lodge back there, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is perfect. Perfect end of summer trip. So this is State Park, I believe 119 for me, which means there's 5 to go. And I have a trip booked for October. We're going out to Cook Forest, which I'm pretty excited about. Supposedly they have a great old growth forest there, so I'm excited to see that, along with other things. I think there were some waterfalls, and they have a swinging bridge there. And for that trip, because it's October, we're going to stay in a cabin. But since we're going to be close to 2 other parks, that time we're going to go to Oil Creek State Park, which is rich in oil history. And then we're also going to go to Clear Creek State Park. And that will leave 2. So the only 2 after that would be Big Elk Creek, which is one of the new Pennsylvania state parks. That I think I'm going to do in a day trip. I can drive down there, do some hiking, and that's close to White Clay Creek Preserve, which is also in the Pennsylvania State Park system. And that one has a cool trail that'll take you to the tri-state marker for Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Delaware. So I think I'll do those 2, even though I've already been to White Clay Creek Preserve. We didn't hike there that time because it was during hunting season. So that'll be another trip, White Clay Creek Preserve and Big Elk Creek. And then that will leave just 1, Allegheny Islands State Park, which I think it's a set of 2 islands in the Allegheny River, and they're undeveloped. So I think I'm going to save that for next year, and maybe make a trip out there, kayak to the islands, and then maybe stay at another state park that's close by. That's not far from Raccoon Creek State Park, and I've been there before, and that was a beautiful park. And then I will have completed my quest to get to all of Pennsylvania's state parks. And I think at that point I'm gonna go back to some of the parks that I didn't feel like I had enough time at and see more of them. Oh, the moon's out. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again, we really are very lucky in Pennsylvania to have so many beautiful state parks. And they're free. You know, there's no charge to get into the state parks. And they also have great resources available on their websites. Great maps of the trails. All free. We passed through some really cute little towns on our way out here. I think it was when we were leaving Sizerville State Park. We passed through Kayaking, Pennsylvania, and they had a little festival going on. All food trucks and vendors. So that was pretty cool. And then last night we drove to Warren for dinner, which is really close by. And again, cute little town, tons of restaurants, and not easy to get to, easy to find, and plenty of options for breakfast, lunch, dinner. If you don't want to cook at your campsite, I suggest to head to Warren. And I think I can see the swinging bridge in the distance. Looks like it's going to be right around the bend here. Oh wow, look at those spider webs. I don't know if the GoPro's picking it up. Wow. That's cool. You're not kidding. Spiders are little artists. Alright, so we are coming up to the swinging bridge. This will be a first, getting to kayak under a swinging bridge. So cool. See if I can go over. Oh, look at him. Yeah, hello there, buddy. Oh, there's the bridge.
Oh, that's cool. Look at this water from upstairs down to the bottom.
Alright, we're going to take you right under. Might actually have a better view from the other side. Let's see. Oh, there's even some spider webs on there. Pretty cool. See if I can spin around and get a view from this side. We have a bird box. It looks like there's something in there. Oh yeah, that's cool. Looks like a pretty solid swinging bridge too. There's times where I'm hesitant to, lug the kayaks. I think it was probably like 4.5 hours to get here from home. We live in northeastern Pennsylvania, and this is in northwestern Pennsylvania. But this made it worth it. And lately what I do is I borrow the husband's truck when we want to take our kayaks, so it's really not that hard to bring them. It's just that, I'm used to my car, and I just have a little SUV. So I'm driving his big truck across Pennsylvania. But totally worth it. This honestly has been one of the best kayaking adventures we were on. And this channel keeps going and going. Yeah, we're seeing a bunch of, I believe they're muskrat lodges. No muskrats so far. I think they're usually out bright and early in the morning and then in the evening. Wow, this really does keep going. And look at those leaves, they're changing. Today is August 25th. Beautiful. That is just beautiful. Okay, so if you like to kayak and channels like this are your thing, this is the best we've ever found. I mean, it just keeps going. We haven't turned around yet. Every time I think we're coming to the end, it just keeps going. Let's see if we finally found the end. Spooky! The leaves are falling. I actually like the fall. I like the fall and the spring. Sometimes the heat of the summer is just too much for me anymore. So there's lots of deer in the park. Last night as we were sitting by the campfire, I saw 2 go through. And then this morning on our early trek to the restroom, we saw 2, a young buck Just little sprouts for antlers, and he had his girlfriend with him, I guess. Oh. It's a little low here. All right, well, we think we finally reached the turnaround spot. Looks just a little too shallow straight ahead. So we're finally heading back. Alright. If I see anything cool, I'll be back. Hopefully some wildlife. Some sort of spillway, culvert. That's cool. Alright, well, we're almost back to the boat launch. We might take a break and then decide what we're going to do for the afternoon. See you soon. So we're out for a hike at Chapman State Park. We're currently on the nature trail. We're going to take that to the lowlands trail to the swinging bridge. And then depending on how much energy we have, we might hike down to the dam and back. If not, we'll take a drive down there just so we can get some footage of the dam. These little bridges are a little bouncy. I don't know. This might be a cherry here. Wish I had that skill of identifying trees. All right, so now we're on the lowlands trail. Oh, beautiful. And this will take us to the swinging bridge. Swinging bridge that we kayaked under this morning. Beautiful trail. Probably stunning in the fall. Somebody's moving in there. Oh,
Chippy.
Chippy.
Hey, Chippy. Here you, buddy.
The trail is... Oh, look it. We're at the swinging bridge already. I was just going to say the trails are very well marked with signage. And there it is. Pretty cool. That was an easy hike from the campground, from the yurt. And we just kayaked under there this morning. Alright, and I'm gonna take you with me as I go across. Today is Sunday and a lot of people have left. It's very quiet here at the campground. Oh, it's a bouncy one. Bouncing, bouncing. Bouncing, bouncing. And down we go. Alright, so this is where we're going to make the decision if we keep hiking up to the dam. It looks like if we go this way, there's going to be a roadblock. Or if we go back the way we came and hike that way down to the dam. So we decided to hike back to the cabin, the yurt from the swinging bridge, and we took a drive down to the dam. And we're bringing you with us. Here's the Chapman Lake Dam. I'll take you down here so you can see the spillway. Look at her. That section was a little steep. I did not want to fall on camera. Oh, it's so pretty. Very pretty. Take you right around the front. Beautiful. I'm sure it's even prettier when it's heavy flow. And then you drive over that bridge to come into the campground. Watch for snakes. We made a little side trip to the Kinzua Dam. Kinzua Dam was only 15 miles from Chapman State Park. And if you haven't been here, it's something you should see. It's a massive dam. I believe it's the largest east of the Mississippi. Something like that. I'll look it up. Been here once before. But I was here with my husband, so I brought my friend Sue to see it. Beautiful roadside waterfall. Little bonus waterfall across the street. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Do you see the waterfall across the street? Just coming right down the rocks. I think we're gonna take a walk out as far as we can go. Alright, it looks like we're gonna have it all to ourselves for a little while. Ah, look at the carp down there. Allegheny Reservoir. And this goes on for quite a while. I think there's another better overlook right down the road. Might take a ride down there and see that. Beautiful. Okay, so when we stopped at the dam, I had mentioned that I stopped at a viewpoint that was breathtaking. And we passed one, we stopped at one right before this, but I knew it wasn't the one. This is the one, Kinzua Point. Beautiful. Allegheny Reservoir. Beautiful Pennsylvania.